I'm Amy, this is Living in Chrysalis, and I'm going to do a look with yet another spoiler for my February haul video. So let's get to it. Welcome or welcome back. I'm actually reshooting this introduction because I did my look before I left the house for the day. It was a day. Yeah. So I was leaving for medical testing, a nerve conduction study in my feet and legs. Yeah, that was a treat. And in the grocery store on my way back, I ran into this little twerp who, well, let's just say, has been the bane of my existence when I'm subbing in a middle school, which I do every now and again to raise some funds. But yeah, not only did my husband and my son not like my look, which I was just goofing around playing with this anyway, but I thought it was kind of cheery given what I was facing. But this twerp, and I quote, sorry, I'm trying to keep a straight face here. She said, "At least I don't look like Barney creamed on my face," unquote. Yeah. So that was awesome. This is, of course, after getting my legs zapped and not having enough money on my card to make my TJ Maxx purchase, which I was actually buying headphones for my husband. For some reason, he goes through them like crazy. He's just Captain Destructo. I don't know how he does this. Somebody please explain. But then I get home, and some things that I picked up at Ulta fell and hit the ground. Now, I will say this is something that we should talk about: packaging. Now, my Essence All About Matte powder, I bought this because I have hit pan on my Rimmel one, and I wanted to try this one. Completely shattered. It hit the ground, completely shattered, falling out of my coat pocket onto the ground. Why am I talking about packaging? Because I had an eyeshadow quad that I also purchased right at the same time. Also fell to the ground. Actually skidded underneath my car. I had to get my snow scraper out of the bottom to dig under and kind of pull it over. Yeah. You know what broke here? I have a corner in this eyeshadow. As I said with the blush, this packaging is kind of incredible. So yeah. That's a pretty easy fix. I'll fix the crumbles there, but I am so impressed with this packaging. I'm gonna have to repress that Essence powder. I lost some of it, but not too bad. But anyway, I'm gonna get to the video or the footage of me doing the look, and you can judge for yourself what you think of it. Oh, right. Okay. I almost forgot I was going to finish. Yeah. So my husband said it was he said it was awful. He just looks at me and said, "That's awful." Thanks. So then I asked my son, "What do you think of it?" His first response, "Autism." Okay. Can you be a little more clear? And he said, "Well, it's messy." So I said, "What do you mean by messy?" And he says, "Well, not all of it's there." So I said, "Do you mean here?" And he says, yes. I said, that's on purpose. He says, oh, well, it's still a complete failure. Yeah, I've been up to mischief again. I had been looking at quite a few of the NYX palettes that have been winding up at TJ Maxx lately, and not very many have necessarily appealed to me until I found this. The NYX Avant Pop in Art Throb. And of course, I love the appley green. That certainly drew my attention. But this other green did too, and I was trying to figure out why. It's so funny how many times some color has really appealed to me. I brought it home and found out that it matches a piece of clothing I already own. Okay, well, I guess that helps me understand why. So I'm gonna go in. I already have eye primer on. I'm gonna go right in, start off with this green shade. And yes, it's a, there's some kick up, but I just pick it up with my brush because I'm cheap. Initially, I was going to do this video as a full face of elf. Then as I picked up this palette to move it over, I realized that the greens match. So, adaptable creature that I am, I changed my filming plan. Ooh, yeah, that is bright. But that's okay, because I'm not working today. I actually have to go out of town for a specialist test. I get to have a nerve conduction study in my feet. I've been advised by several friends that I am not going to enjoy this. So I think I'm going to be entitled to ice cream afterwards. The rule in my household when I was growing up is if there were needles, you get ice cream. That's the rule, hard and fast. Now, I am actually not certain if there are going to be needles, but I know there's going to be pain. So, what do I get if it's just pain? I don't know, but I imagine we'll be finding out. Okay. So that is going to be the foundation of the look, especially since I didn't do a base layer. Now what do I want to do? I'm going to kind of go for it. And I'm going to go in to do my semi-halo eye with this apple green. I'm going to connect the two greens here. Kind of blend them in together. And yes, there's not a ton of kick up, but I'm gentle and I don't dig. I'm not trying to pan this. Well, even if I were, I wouldn't dig anyway because I'm not a certain young YouTuber whose name is known to anybody who cares about these issues. All right, there we go. Got my apple and this other odd green. I don't even know what to call this green. What does one even call this? It's not Kelly. It's not teal. It's not turquoise. It's not aqua. It's not emerald. What is this color? Does anybody know? Oh. I'm just banging this out right before I have to go to the doctor, so I don't have time to look it up for myself. I'm going to go into the arch with this shimmery, pearly color. Oh, shoot, I forgot to wipe this off from yesterday. All right, let's try this again. Ooh, yeah, there we go. I'll blend out these stripes. I actually really like the brush that came with my Profusion palette for a fluffy blending brush. A fluffy blending brush, more so than I like it for application. But again, I think part of that is the limited real estate I have due to the hooded eyes and the lower eyebrows. That was funny because Nady from Pop Lux, of course. I just watched a video of his earlier and he was talking about how men typically have lower eyebrows. So then that just makes me think, okay, if I were a man, how much lower would my eyebrows be? I did one of those Facebook things once where you put you put in a photo and then they make it look like you're the opposite gender. I'll throw mine up. It's I'm actually kind of cute. All right. Now for fun, I'm gonna throw in the one of my husband. He makes a hot chick, don't you think? I'm a lucky guy. Now for my lid, I'm gonna go in with this silver. This is a really nice silver. Really neat. So I'm just gonna go in with my finger because why not? Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. All right, now I will take my fluffy brush. Just kind of try to blend things out. This is nice. It's not blending away. It is blending out, but it's not blending away. So that's making me pretty happy so far. I'll certainly, of course, see how it wears through the day, but I don't have any reason to think that it'll fade away into obscurity, and I probably won't feel like coming back on camera later due to the test, so I'll just maybe edit it in a note if it goes away or if it holds up decently. So I'm gonna go do the things. Is that really necessary? Well, that took a little longer than expected because as soon as I asked for quiet, stop, slam, smash. Teenagers. Can't live with them, not allowed to kill them. Well, this is the final look. This is very light for me. I'm really interested to see what it's going to look like in the daylight. But as I'm looking in the mirror, wow, that is bright. I spent a long time in dark looks. But yeah, this is definitely a change. But it's fun. Okay, test went well. That was not enjoyable. Not at all. But I'm soothing myself by the hospital fountain before I take off to go drown myself in a vat of ice cream. So here is the look in not my dining room. Let's see, I did this eye look at about 1:30 or so in the afternoon. It is now about midnight. Here's how it's held up so far. But I'm also hopping back on to give you a little bit of news about Ulta. They're apparently doing a major reset of their drugstore brands. And, of course, a lot of things are on clearance because of that. I actually managed to catch them because I was chatting with a couple of the clerks and I caught them with the stuff still in the bucket. It hadn't even been put out on the floor yet. Why do I have two of these? Simple answer. BOGO. Buy one, get one, and clearance. The L'Oreal and Maybelline were both BOGO. And I also caught the clearance on these. So I thought I'd pick up two of them for, for face designs, and when I want to do different color type eyeliner, I'll just pack eyeshadow on top of it. Also, these ones were out on the carousels for clearance, but I also got these BOGO. Two of the Maybelline Python things. Now, they were marked at different prices, apparently. This one is worth more than this one. I don't know. But at any rate, I'm rather excited to try these. And with a BOGO, I just couldn't resist. So, yeah, I'm particularly excited about the green one. I don't have any green lipstick, but this one looks like it's going to be fun too. So these will be fun to try. Also BOGO and clearance. Yes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me and listening to me kvetch about my day. So, in case you've forgotten, subscribe. Please subscribe. Thanks.